I am the nature hacker, and this is your world. So, I want to talk about what it means to be a martyr and how to win the battle with evil. And so, what it means to be a martyr, you could say, oh, a martyr is somebody who dies for what they believe in, right? Well, I would argue that that person was a martyr even before they died. Why? Because they were willing to die for what they believed in, right? So I'm going to lay out a more encompassing definition of a martyr. A martyr is somebody who who values liberty and justice for all above their own life. They value liberty and justice for all above their own life. You know, the founding fathers and mothers of our country valued liberty and justice for all above the value they put on their life. You know, that's the way, you know, it sounds like, oh, a martyr is somebody special, but you know, that's the way humans are supposed to be. You know, like a bee. You know, a bee values the hive more than its own life. It will sting somebody who is threatening the hive, even though stinging kills the bee. You know, so that is the natural way, is that you have to value the good of the greater good more than your own individual life. If you don't do that, if you are not that, you have failed. You have failed the test of life. Okay, you have failed life if you value your life more than the greater good. So, yeah, that's just what it means to be human. And if you want to pass the test of life, you have to value the greater good more than your own life. That's just the way it is. That's what the way it has to be. So work on that. But I want to tell you that it's more risky. It's more risky. You know, I know some people who are like, oh, I just want to live a private life. I don't want to be bothered, and etc. I just want to live a quiet life, private life. Well, if you do that, you guarantee that the greater good loses. You guarantee that you lose. Your children lose. Your friends, your family lose. If you don't stand up against evil and the people performing evil deeds, then you guarantee that they win. You know, you have if the evil is active and the good is passive, the evil will win. If the good is active and the evil is active, good will win. You know, if you don't believe that, watch some Western movies. I know it's a joke, but it is true that good does win when good is active. Evil becomes active when the people become suicidal. When the people lose the value of their life, they become suicidal. That is when evil becomes active. Okay? You know, they are willing to die or to go to jail to be able to perpetrate evil acts. Good becomes active when good people become martyrs, when they value the greater good above their own life. So both sides, to become active, have to lose value of their life. You know, the good maintains the value of their life, but also puts even higher the value of the greater good, whereas the evil devalues the greater good and devalues their own life. It's an opposite thing, but the good is higher. The good has more leverage. You know, evil is totally debased, brought to ground level, but good is elevated. So good will win if good becomes active. So the most dangerous thing you can do is be passive. The most dangerous thing you could do is do nothing. If you do something, yes, there is a risk that you're going to lose. Yes, there is a risk that you will die. But there is also a chance that you will win. There is a chance you will win. There's a chance you will see it through. Moses, he did it for the greater good, and he did win. Moses won. He beat Egypt. Single-handedly, he beat the entire empire of Egypt. Okay? He won. But he didn't see it through. He didn't see the end product, but he did win. But Aaron, who was a priest, he He also beat Egypt, and he also saw the end product, and he was able to live in the great life that they created for themselves. And I want to tell you that the new society is growing inside you right now. Humans don't just give birth to babies. Humans give birth to ideas. And the ideas that will create the new society are in you right now. And they are growing. They are gestating in your mind right now. And that new society will be born from you. You watching, all of you. So that's good news there. So the biggest risk is to do nothing. Yes, there is a risk to getting active, but it's a much lower risk. The risk is that your children might win. The risk is that the greater good might win. The risk is that you may win. But if you do nothing, the greater good loses, your children lose, you lose. So please get active. Join the fight for freedom, for liberty, and for truth, and call out and expose the deeds of evil. I am the nature hacker. Do war.